In 2014, Paraguayan journalist Pablo Medina Velasquez and his assistant, Antonia Almada, were gunned down while investigating the illegal drug trade in Paraguay. Across the world, a total of 98 journalists were killed in that same year. Today, close to 9 out of 10 cases of crimes against journalists remain unsolved. But in many countries, judges, prosecutors, and other judicial actors are actively working to end impunity for these crimes by ensuring the trial and prosecution of the perpetrators. In Paraguay, after 3 years of dedicated efforts, their hard work paid off. In 2017, the mastermind behind the murders, a former mayor, was sentenced to 29 years in prison, marking a step forward in Paraguay's fight against those who silence journalists. While the rate of impunity for cases of murdered journalists remains unacceptably high, there has been a gradual decrease over the past 10 years. This positive trend, though fragile, coincides with increased international cooperation and support from UNESCO. Since 2013, the organization has been training judicial actors on international and regional standards relating to freedom of expression, access to information, and the safety of journalists. Through massive open online courses, or MOOCs, on-the-ground training and workshops, UNESCO's Judges Initiative has effectively trained judges, prosecutors, and lawyers in over 160 countries. Since the first course hosted in Latin America, the initiative has generated enormous interest from judicial actors wanting to improve their knowledge and skills to protect and promote freedom of expression.
Las libertades de expresión, de prensa y la actividad de las y los periodistas resultan esenciales para la propia vigencia del Estado democrático de derecho.
Expanding its reach to Africa, the first online course drew participation from judicial actors in 42 countries.
So the role of journalists, the role of media is very key in making sure that the people of this community, they know the role of the court, but also they know the role of the community.
When we talk about protection of journalists, we are basically talking about prosecution and the investigation and, the protection. Now, the judiciary is the last institution which has a say on rights. So we are like the receiving end.
Thanks to the expansion of the training programs, along with institutional partnerships formed with regional human rights courts, key judicial networks, and academic institutions, the Judges Initiative has experienced worldwide growth. UNESCO has also played a key role in supporting Columbia University to expand its global database on freedom of expression, an online and multilingual collection of case law. This has allowed more judicial actors to access data on landmark judiciary decisions.
Muchas veces las juezas y los jueces quieren defender la libertad de expresión, pero no saben cómo hacerlo. La base de datos les da las herramientas para poder hacerlo, les da la información, les da el conocimiento, les permite usar derecho comparado como una herramienta que enriquece la sentencia que van a adoptar, la decisión que van a adoptar.
Keeping up with emerging issues relating to freedom of expression is an ongoing process, and the curriculum of the Judges Initiative is constantly evolving.
Esto significa que todos estos principios, toda esta jurisprudencia que se está desarrollando y todo el trabajo que se está desarrollando en materia de libertad de expresión es perfectamente aplicable a lo que sucede en el mundo virtual.
So we just have to prepare ourselves to be ready for any new technology which will come. We'll just be prepared. We have knowledge how to handle, how to, as judges, how to fit ourselves in such new technology.
Building on the achievements of the past decade, UNESCO is committed to accelerating the exchange of information, dialogue, and best practices among judicial systems worldwide, fostering freedom of expression, upholding the rule of law, and strengthening democracies.
This court has contributed too much in making sure that the freedom of expression and the rights of journalists and media in general are protected by our ruling, but also by our judgment.